Hey, what's up guys? So today we're going to talk about Beast Garden. So this is another Wax blockchain game that's coming up pretty soon. And I think they're going to have their pre-sale at around November 13. And the whitelist is actually still open. So if you're interested, you can actually read it here on their main webpage on how to get whitelisted. So the level 1 whitelist is no longer available, and level 2 whitelist is still available, but you need to get a Beast Garden silver token, and the only way to get that is through Atomic Hub right now, which you can see here. So I filtered it off by silver, so you can see that these are the available tokens, and the lowest price at the moment is at 272 bucks. It's pretty expensive, but I guess it's the only way for you to get whitelisted at a second level, meaning that I think, in my perspective, this is like you have a better chance of purchasing than getting a level 3, because level 3 is like pretty much whatever's left from level 1, level 2, that's pretty much what you're gonna buy, right? So you only need to sign up, and I think you also need to verify your account in Discord. So let's open up Discord just a bit. So here they have a requirement for you to do verification. This is mainly because they wanted to control the bots, so they have a bit of complicated way to get verified. I haven't gone through it yet, and you might need I think 1 or 2 wax, because you need to purchase some type of NFT, honeycomb NFT, and that's one way for you to get verified. So right now they have around 4,755 signups for whitelist level 3, but they all need to get verified first before they can be part of the actual whitelist. So if you're, if you don't have money to spend for the Beast Garden silver token, then this is an option for you. I haven't verified myself, so I'm gonna make sure to get that done so that I can participate in the November 13th sale. Alright, so let's get into the white paper first. So this is going to explain pretty much the game mechanics on Beast Garden. So I think it's a pretty interesting game. They made it a bit more complicated in a way that there's a lot of tokens that you need to work on just to make sure you're able to level up, you're able to evolve, you're able to get whatever you need, like plant fruits, water plants. But anyways, let's get through the initial introduction of what the game is about. So it is an upcoming monster tamer on Wax blockchain, and you will fight your opponents 3v3. So there's PvE and PvP. Make sure you have the best team composition to ensure victory. You will win great prizes and gain experience. Use your plants to grow some food and use fruits to help your beast evolve. So you have other activities that you need to do here, as I mentioned earlier. So you need to get seeds, you need to plant them, you need to water them, you need to harvest them, and so on and so forth. And these are going to be building up to what the game will be moving forward. So later in the game, you'll be able to battle for rewards, tournaments against other teams, and become the best trainer of all time. Pick good strategy if you want to get in far, and you will be rewarded handsomely. So the research flow is just an explanation on how pretty much the game would function, right? So we can start here. Let's say for seed germination, let's say you already won a battle and you're able to get seed as a reward, for example. So this is where you can start planting them, water them, and the plant will grow. And as far as I'm aware, it will take 15 days, but there is a way for you to actually reduce that time duration. But you need to do something, like I forgot what it was, but maybe we'll get through that later. Then the plants will bear fruit, then you'll harvest those fruits. Then those fruits will be given to your beasts, which will be used for evolution. Now evolution is a bit more complicated, because they said that there's a type of mini game there that if you make a mistake, let's say putting in the right combination of fruits, then your NFT will lose experience. And although they will give you like a clue, like which ones did you do right, which ones did you do wrong, for example, so that the next time you try to evolve again, then you should be able to do it properly. Now your beasts also earn focus, so you'll see that beasts will slowly generate focus per hour, and focus is used for participation in tournaments and used to unlock trainer battles. Now promo stickers will also allow you to generate focus, so I guess that's one option for you to actually buy them. I think they're already available. Let me check. Promo. No, they're not yet available. So I guess these are not yet out. Oh no. Sorry. Gotta make that. Let's go for promo. Yeah, so stickers are here. They're not, they're pretty cheap. I guess you can buy them. They generate the focus tokens if you stake them in the game. So later we'll see in the roadmap if that's already part of the feature. Then so once you are able to access the adventures, you'll be able to do PvE, you'll be able to do tournaments, and you'll get alpha and experience plus other tokens that will be available in the game depending on the availability of the reward pools. Then there's also auction house where you can use your alpha tokens to actually purchase certain NFTs as well. Alright, so let's get into the NFTs. There's going to be a lot of NFTs here. So there are beast NFTs, Untamed Beast, springs, plants, seeds, beast bounties, taming cubes. So we're going to go through all of them, but not fully in depth, I guess. So the beasts are probably the main NFTs that you will have in the game, and this is something that you will be probably purchasing in the pre-sale. So there are different tiers. You have the common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. And this also explains like the amount of evolutions that you'll be able to get from these types of beasts. And you have to also take note that there are different elements, as I mentioned earlier, and they have a table here that shows you which element is weak to which element. So at least you'll be aware that when you're doing your battles, your PvE or PvP, you'll make sure to set it up properly so you won't get countered. And you have to take note that if your weakness, let's say for example your weakness is fire and your enemy is fire, for example, then they will do 25% more damage to you. So you just need to take note of that, and that would be critical in terms of your potential to win to the game, to win in the game. So battle stats, these are just, I guess, basic information that we normally see in most games. Then adventure stats, there is active focus generation, bonus loot chance, loot luck, bonus alpha. So I guess this part, I don't know if you can get these boosted to a certain point, so maybe we'll see moving forward. Alright, so there are experts. Experts are beasts which are slightly stronger than their normal counterparts. Experience, so this is experience once you play the game. Alright, so I'm not sure why that happened. Okay, so a tame beast, you can find a tame beast as rewards in tournaments, as prizes in trainer battles or in auction houses. So I think pretty much most of the items here will have the same definition on how you can acquire them. So all of these items you will be able to acquire as rewards in tournaments or trainer battles or in auction houses. So taming, so to tame a beast you need a taming cube, and in a tame beast the rarity of the taming cube determines the chance to tame a beast. So the taming cube will just help you increase the chances. So it doesn't necessarily say like if you have a legendary taming cube you'll get a legendary beast. It's still based on percentage chance. Once the beast is tamed, it will become a beast, so you can stake it use in battles. Try to tame a beast will burn the taming cube. Yeah, pretty much. That is expected. If a try is unsuccessful, the untamed beast will run away. Oh wow, that's unfortunate. So springs, you can find springs again. So same tournament, trainer battles, auction. So they generate water by staking. Then the springs are available in 5 different rarities. So same thing. So the better rarity, and you will get a better output. So same thing, plants, they will generate fruit tokens, and they can normally be harvested by 15 days, but again they mentioned here that you can speed up the process by watering the plants. So I don't know what the frequency is, like how many times can you water plants in a day, right? I mean, and how much time will it save you from 15 days? Let's say I water the plants like almost every day, then how much time would it give, how much reduction of days that will give you if you did that on a regular basis? So we'll see. So again, the seeds is where your plant comes from. So to germinate a seed, you will need water, so you will need the spring to make sure to get this planted. And once that's successful, you will be given a plant, and you will be able to plant it again and get your fruits. So beast bounty. So this is something I'd say the most interesting part of the game, and I'm not exactly sure how many of these are going to be available, but definitely whoever gets this would be a very lucky person, because this beast bounty will earn you some wax so these beast bounties will actually earn you real money. So what happens is that 50% of the trading fees that they get from the Atomic Hub, for example, so they will use that and reallocate it to whoever has a beast bounty token. Now, the allocation is of course dependent on how many players are holding these tokens at the present period. So anything that hasn't been minted yet will not be accounted for. So they will account for those that have been minted and already in existing players' wallets, for example. So that's the only time the system will reallocate like the 50% trading fees that they earn from Atomic Hub. Then they'll split it all to all of the holders. Of course, the higher the rarity of your card for Beast Bounties, then the more you will get, right? So this is pretty awesome. Definitely, if somebody manages to get this, it's going to be sold in the market at a higher price, at a premium, but we'll see. So depending on, I mean, at the end of the day, it's so dependent on the market, right? If people are buying and selling all of the time for Beast Garden, then definitely this is something very valuable moving forward. And again, they're gonna limit this by season, so if the season already ended, then I mean, this is going to be useless. So make sure you deem the earnings from Beast Bounty tokens before the season ends, maybe. So just make sure to get that done. Taming cube, so again, pretty straightforward. So it just depends on the rarity, then you'll be able to increase your chances of getting even rarer tamed beasts. So staking. You can actually stake your beast NFTs. Actually, you can stake a lot of NFTs here. So there are 2 tokens you can earn through staking, which is water and focus. So water is earned by staking springs, and focus is earned by staking beasts. So we're not going to look into the staking calculation because I'm not really good at math, so let's not get into that. So trainer battles, this is the PvE part of the game, and here they break it down a bit, right? So every beast in battle gets to use each of their abilities once. So each ability will target random opponent beasts, and we'll roll to see if it's a miss or hit or a critical hit. So again, at the end of the day, it's going to be just an automated fight. So you need to make sure you position your units properly, and once you start that game, they're just gonna get, they're just gonna fight it out. At the end of the day, it'll just pop up like this particular example. Like the more damage you did, then that will give you the win for the game. So again, as I mentioned earlier, if you have a beast that has a strong element against your enemy, then you'll get a 25% bonus damage on that. I guess this is the most important part, because the bonus damage would really give you that edge when you're trying to win a fight against the enemy. Alright, so again, this is just a mock-up, so this is not the actual look of the actual game, so we're not exactly sure what that's gonna look like. So details, we're not gonna get into that. There's gonna be a lot of information or calculations that I don't know how to explain. And here are the rewards. So this is going to be similar for tournaments as well, or even PvP. But the primary ones that by default you will always get are experience in alpha. Then everything else is random, depending on the availability in the pool, depending on the availability of the rarities in each pool, and you will get these rewards. So it's not guaranteed that you're gonna get all of them. If you get all of them, then you're pretty lucky, but you're gonna get most likely some of them. So let's get into evolving. So evolving, if you want to evolve on your beast, the beast will need experience, and you will need fruits and alpha. So evolving is done by playing minigame, in which you need to find the correct combination for fruits. The combination is hidden and different for each beast. So I guess the question there is, how are you going to figure it out? And in the first try, how would you know that you're going to put the right set, right? I think this is random, so you're not going to be able to say like, oh, this is the beast and this is the combination, right? So pretty much, I mean, there's a good chance that you might fail when you do it on the first try. So they mentioned here that the game will in a way tell you like which ones did you do right, and so you will know like, okay, so next time, so the second round I do this, I'll have a better chance of doing it correctly. So you just need to take note. If you made a mistake and you fail again, alpha and the fruits that you use will be burned, and some experiences subtracted from your beast. But other than that, I think that's the loss that you will take when you fail the evolution part of the game. But when you do, then they will burn all of those NFTs, then they will give you the evolved beast in return. So harvesting and watering plants. So harvesting fruits, I think we've gone through this. The cooldown here is 20 hours. You can't do anything with that plant, so you can't even water it. So the plant will also have a new harvest date of 15 days in the future, so it will reset. So for watering here, they actually said that you can, if you don't want to wait for 15 days to harvest a plant, you can pay some water per remaining day till harvest to harvest immediately. So you can pay upfront for the entire 15 days just to get it now, which is pretty interesting. I wonder how much that will cost though. So we'll see if it's worth doing that to a certain extent, right? Fruits, there are 10 different plants in the beast garden, and each plant produces a different kind of fruit. So feeding fruits to your beast will get some focus immediately. So this is where you get your focus generation. Feeding a beast will put a 20-hour cooldown, which you can feed the beast or use it in trainer battle. So you just need to take note of that when you do that, right? The higher rarity of the beast, the more focus you'll get. Okay? So beast bounties, we've already gone through this. Tournament. So the way it works is that you pay focus to get into the tournament, right? And you are only allowed to put in evolution 1 beasts, meaning like the base beast for the 3v3 battle. Now once the tournament begins, then you will be given 100 tournament points, and that 100 tournament points will allow you to do a number of things. So one of them would be exchange a beast into another beast from your wallet, or you can use it to upgrade a slot to fit a beast of a higher evolution, upgrade a slot to have bonus stats, and you can swap positions with your beast. So that 100 tournament points will allow you to do these things. So once you're ready, you do a battle. So pretty much from my understanding, it's like is that what we call as round robin or something like that? Like one fight, whoever wins, then you get to the next level or something like that. So that's what's gonna happen. So the player who wins the tournament will have a chance to get alpha and NFTs. Also, the player who will receive a ticket to a tournament to the next level. So this means that you can get to a higher ranking tournament, which is, I guess, would be valuable. The only thing I'm not clear with is that once you use that ticket, will that ticket like burn, or you will be able to use that ticket maybe moving forward? I would assume it get burned, so you need to go back again here and just to get more tickets moving forward. So this is what it looks like, and this is what the I guess the tournament map looks like. So as I mentioned, like one win would take you to the next level and next level until you win the tournament. Seasons and regions. So each season will be possible to find a new untamed beast. So from here, they're just basically saying, like, for example, for season 1, there's a region for a specific beast. Then once that season ends, you will no longer be able to obtain that beast. So in a new season, they'll introduce new beast. So the only way for you to get the older version from the previous seasons is probably in the secondary market. So each season will introduce a new region in which new beasts can be found. These beasts will be stronger than previous beasts but have the same amount of abilities. Trainer battles in the new region will cost more focus. It is possible to find upgrade tokens to bring beasts of a previous season to the power of the new season. The new region can only be unlocked by a region pass, which you can obtain by trainer battles PvP. Each season will last 3 to 4 months. So I'm just curious, like they mentioned that the focus price will increase every new region you get into, and I don't know if like every season are they going to introduce new regions, or maybe there's only going to be a limited number of regions, right? If everything will cost more, then I mean, wouldn't it be better like if you play now than later? Because if you get into the game later and more and more regions are introduced, then it's more difficult for you to get into the game, right? So that's what I was thinking. So I don't know if that's gonna be it. We'll see once they start rolling these out moving forward. Then auction house again, this is where you can purchase some other NFTs in the game, but you can only use alpha token to purchase in the auction house. So this is what, more of a, I guess, a mock-up look of what the auction might look like. Then further down the road, so they're looking into equipment and rifts and world map. So world map, I don't know how that's gonna work though, but at least it's good that they're looking into that. So roadmap. So right now we are in Q4 2021 roadmap, and this is what we're gonna be looking forward to. Hopefully this November or December. So the initial features that are gonna release are trainer battles, beast staking, beast bounties, and in-game auctions. So the only tokens currently that's available that we're gonna be able to generate are alpha and focus. So in this version, so it's not gonna follow the resource workflow that we looked at earlier, because they haven't released the full feature of the game, right? So we're still limited. So in this version, the focus is earned by staking your beast and beast promo stickers. Then focus will allow you to take part in trainer battles. Trainer battles will provide you with alpha token, and the amount of token won will depend on how much alpha is currently in the pool here. So alpha can be spent in-game auctions for beast garden NFTs. Focus generation by staking NFT will be greatly increased. So the only advantage you have here at the moment is that you're gonna be able to earn a lot of tokens compared to once the game fully launches. And later on down the line, water token will get released, but just take note that until harvesting is released, they will only be staked with 10% power, so you're not going to get as much water as you would if the full game is released. But at least we're going to focus more on alpha and focus, right? Because alpha is like the primary in-game currency of the game, and focus is more of a token that allows you to get into the other features of the game. And these will be available in Alcor, right? So these are going to be tradable, so you can get them for real money actually. So this is like something I'm gonna look into, and hopefully I can get into the pre-sale and get that whitelist out. Full reward payout. The full reward payout feature will allow us to create NFT and token pools from which you can get prizes by winning trainer battles. Okay. So Q1 2022, harvesting and feeding will be available, and this is, I guess, the time where water and staking will be increased to 100%, and the reward for beast and promo stickers for focus will be reduced. So we have like a month or so to spam the focus and alpha staking rewards. Then once this comes out, then the rewards are going to go down. Evolving is going to be available in the second sale, so they're still looking into if they're going to do this. So this is not something set in stone yet. Taming and germinating. First alpha pool reduction. So 3 months after the launch of Beast Garden beta, the alpha token pool will get reduced. Therefore, early supporters will be the only ones to experience the full alpha reward pool. The pool will get reduced further every 3 months. So Q2 2022 tournaments will be available. So tournaments will be the second way to earn alpha token. The alpha token pool gets split between tournaments and trainer battles. This feature where you can battle other players with your beast. So more information. So right now, I think this is what they're working on currently in the near future. Alright, and I guess that's it for the roadmap. So if you're curious like who the team is, they're actually doxed here. You can see the founder, Mirkus Cyber or something, then they have Dui Long, Issei, and so on. So some of them have pictures, some of them don't. I don't know if these are like what links these are, because I can't make them work. Like they're not some clickable, and the only person that I did look into was Kunate Sunyava. Sorry if I butchered that name, but yeah, he has this is his Twitter account. I tried looking for Elena, I couldn't find her. I tried looking for Shrimp Baguette, but I'm getting like random Twitter accounts, so I don't know. But so far I think they're as legit as they can get. As I mentioned in my previous video, like encounter less rugs in Wax blockchain, because I think for Atomic Hub they have a very stringent KYC. So pretty much they're asking actual identification papers for the developers of the game before they even enlist you, allow you to be verified and sell in Atomic Hub. So the only concern, again, you're only looking at for these types of games is, are they gonna flop, or are they gonna be successful? I guess that's pretty much it, guys, for Beast Garden. Thank you for the 100 subscribers. It's like it took me years, but then again, I didn't really post much videos like in between. Time is really difficult at some point, like to get videos out. Sometimes you just, we're busy with work. We have lives, right? But definitely it's something I want to do. This is something I want to do moving forward, but I'll definitely try to roll out more videos moving forward. But I'm still thinking like where I want to go with my channel at the moment. Right now I'm revolving around play to earn games, but I'm still looking like and exploring other options on how to earn in the crypto world. So maybe I'll try to expand a bit moving forward. But yeah, for now we're gonna stick to play to earn games at the moment. And yeah, with that, guys, thank you for watching the video, and hope to see you again in my future videos. Stay safe, people.